every company's making their posts and
I know.
Look how not homophobic we are.
Hey, Greg, I want you to be prouder.
You want me to be more proud?
Yes.
Of
Greg doesn't like
accomplishment.
Greg, tell us about.
Greg doesn't like the term like the pride.
Yeah, he's not into it.
When you go to a parade and you look at those folks, Greg, what are they proud of?
I know that's the thing that's been my issue my whole life.
Yeah,
it doesn't reek of pride. It reeks of just a big party.
Let's
which
get
is
naked
fine,
and drunk.
Totally fine. But I don't know what that has to do with pride.
For the new listeners, Greg is speaking as a gay man, talking
about certain things like Greg's talking about, how he's not down with all this like pride nonsense.
I don't like
and
it.
why?
Good context.
But man, it gets him so many like weird looks from people,
It does.
and even from people within his own community.
Yeah. I know I have a handful of friends that are the same way. They'd rather just go out of town because it's either too busy or it just doesn't speak to them as people.
Were we supposed to get you a card?
Yeah, Greg.
No, you're supposed to give me cash. Yeah.
Oh,
you guys didn't hear that?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
When I was
give
at
me money.
When I was at the Pride Parade most recently, Greg, I honestly felt the gay washing was overboard because a lot of folks will say, a lot of the older gays especially will say, Pride should be about Stonewall or whatever, real things that we had to deal with.
Yeah.
Now it is brands. It is Smirnoff's rainbow thing.
Totally. 2
of the parade floats of the 3 or 4 I stopped to look at were promotions for movies.
Yeah.
That sounds
It had nothing to do with, it was like, hey, here's free advertising.
And that just add that to the list of the things that just absolutely took over Pride. What it should have been and what it's supposed to be is to honor the struggles that, people like me and what as little as 40 years ago had to basically hide.
Right.
And now it's become a spectacle. It's totally embarrassing.
It's like,
people have gone the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, and it is, as we've heard.
Pun intended.
It is. It is people wearing no clothes and getting drunk and hooking up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Which again is fun.
It's totally fun. Call it something else.
Spring break.
And for me personally,
Spring break.
the Pride parades always push people who are on the brink of acceptance back to not accepting.
Why is this man in his G-string on a float?
Yeah.